Hi everyone, I'm going to do things a little differently today. My name is Dr. Mira Reisberg. I'm from the Children's Book Academy, and normally we do like fairly in-depth, as short as we can make them, videos about a single book. But I want to take you on a walk on the wild side today with a bunch of books that have really what I call wild style illustration. And the reason for that is because I love it. It's because I love it, and also because it shows a little about contemporary illustration and how it no longer needs to be, you don't have to draw like Michelangelo anymore. As long as you have character and spirit and play and fun. And obviously it depends on what your manuscript is like. But with these manuscripts, they're all pretty playful. And so we're looking at wild style, playful picture books. First one up is Pete the Cat, Rockin' in My School Shoes. Story by Eric Litwin, art by James Dean, and obviously it's published by Scholastic. So you can see the cover here. It's a big close-up of Pete the Cat. His shoes are enormous because it's about his shoes. He's wearing his school backpack. And, you know, this is not anatomically correct by a long shot, but it's really fun. A side view of a bus, also not too difficult to do. And we see we've basically got a triangle with an oval, triangles, rectangles, and then stick legs that have been built out a little. And it's just really, really fun. Look at how simple this is, and yet it's just totally cool. His expression does not change a whole lot, a little bit, but mostly it's pretty laconic. Okay, next up, Max the Brave, another single character, and another cat character. Max is a brave little kitten, and here, fabulous use of what's known as white space or negative space. These are the end sheets that are printed, leading us in. And so they're all different color. Each page has a different color background, and it's wonderful. This is Max. Doesn't Max look sweet? Max looks so sweet that sometimes people dress him up with bows. And we can see here that he clearly does not like it. Max does not like being dressed up with bows. And so here we've got this wonderful contradiction. That's not a contradiction, but an emphasis where it does not like being, and he's like stomping on it. He's got this big black cloud. And then here he is, because Max is a fearless kitten. Max is a brave kitten. Max is a kitten who chases mice. Max the Brave just needs to find out what a mouse looks like, and then he will chase it. And you can see how incredibly simple these illustrations are, and they're just absolutely delightful, very whimsical. We've got this wonderful edge here, and he probably did that by drawing small, painting it small just with black ink, and then enlarging it to get the sort of really sort of wonky, character-filled edges of his shape. So lots to love in this book. Here the mouse is basically, you know, a stick figure mouse, but it's so full of character and so full of life. Next up, Clarice Bean, What Planet Are You From? Another favorite. So look at how she draws her characters here. And they're very anatomically incorrect. They're really wonky, but they are just adorable and really charming. She's got this sort of shorthand wiggle for how she does noses. What's different is that she has her eyes high up in the head. Usually for children you want them much lower in the head, but it totally works here. I love this spread where it's basically a photo, and then she's just, you know, fooled around with the photo, and then she's just done these little drawings that she's cut out and glued on to collage them together. So it's just, as I said, really, really fun Very wild style illustration. Lots of imagination, lots of play, lots of words too, but she does it in a really clever way that you don't notice that there's a lot of words. And that's something that an author illustrator can get away with. I'm only going to share one more because I want to try and keep this short because I know how short everybody's attention spans are. So here's one from my old teacher, Chris McKimmey, and he's won book awards back in Australia. And talk about wild style. His stuff is very wild. Limited palette on the cover. We open it up to these terrific end sheets. And it's got a lot of Australian vernacular language. And we open up and he does all his own hand lettering. And it's just really wild, really playful, really fun illustration. And this book was a big hit in Australia. You know, you can buy it here, which is great. I don't know, every morning as sure as sunshine, Drongo wakes me up. This is a Drongo day. A walk, breakfast, more sleeps. He's as lazy as a pillow. His favourite letter is Z. Dad bought Drongo to guard us. You know what's going to come, don't you? Mum says Drongo would help a burglar pack the sack if we had stuff worth stealing. Neville, it's that dog again. On his walks he growls at the garden gnomes. They don't hiss, shout or growl back. He's a bit of a scaredy cat. He's a bit of a dill, says Invisible Lucy. So, you know, wild imagination, very free-spirited. And so the only kind of person that would be able to illustrate like this would be either someone that has a really extensive art education background or someone that has none and is just really able to access their playful inner child part and just have a lot of fun with it. Look at this, just totally wild. Totally wild, really playing with that paint. It's acrylic. This is what I like. My dog Drongo sleeping in, playing the drums. Invisible Lucy likes what I like. Her favourite letter is M for Maisie Moo. So very in touch with that wonderful childlike playing part. So there's a lot more here that I pulled out, but I'm not going to share because I want to keep it short. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed our little walk on the wild side here. Thanks for watching. Bye.